Good morning, my dear friend students. Welcome you in online class of Bal Sadhana Group of Institution. Myself, Parveen Chaudhary, and today we are discussed about Sayyid dynasty and Lodi dynasty. In previous video, we discussed about the Tughlaq dynasty and Khilji dynasty. Then after the Tughlaq region, after the Tughlaq dynasty, new dynasty come in existence named Sayyid dynasty. And in previous video I discussed about Sayyid dynasty. Sayyid dynasty was founded by Khizr Khan. This dynasty founded by Khizr Khan, and Khizr Khan was the commander of Nasruddin Mahmud Shah, and last Nasruddin Muhammad Shah was last Tughlaq ruler, and in the court of Mahmud Shah, Khizr Khan was as a prime minister or wazir. When Turkish invader Temurlang invaded on India and looted and attack on Nasruddin Mahmud, then Khizr Khan helped Temurlang to defeat Nasruddin Mahmud. After winning Delhi, Temurlang appointed Khizr Khan as his representative, and when Temurlang returned back to Central Asia, Khizr Khan declared himself as independent ruler of Delhi Sultanate, and he founded a new dynasty named Sayyid dynasty. Sayyid dynasty. This dynasty ruled from 1414 to 1451. Means Khizr Khan founded Sayyid dynasty in 1414 AD, and he reigned from Khizr Khan ruled from 1414 to 1421 AD. Means he ruled for 7 years. But one thing, Khizr Khan was never used the title of Sultan. Khizr Khan never used the title of Sultan for him. Before Khizr Khan, all ruler except Kutubuddin Aibak, Ghiyasuddin, Iltutmish, Razia Sultan, Ghiyasuddin, and Khilji ruler Jalaluddin Firoz Khilji, Alauddin Khilji, and all the Tughlaq rulers used the title of Sultan, but Khizr Khan never used the title of Sultan, and nor did he issue coin in his name. After that Khizr Khan, some important ruler of Sayyid dynasty were Mubarak Shah. Mubarak Shah ruled from 1421 to 1434. After Mubarak Shah, Mahmud Shah, Muhammad Shah, and last ruler of Sayyid dynasty was Alauddin Alam Shah. Alam Shah. He ruled from 1434 to 1445 to 1451, and he ruled 1434 to 1445 AD. So first we discussed about Mubarak Shah. Khizr Khan was succeeded by Mubarak Shah, and Mubarak Shah gained a title name of Sarva Shah. Sarva Shah is the title gained by Mubarak Shah, and Mubarak Shah appointed Behlol Lodi. Behlol Lodi we are studying in next topic in Lodi dynasty. Behlol Lodi founded Lodi dynasty, and Mubarak Shah appointed Behlol Lodi. Behlol Lodi was Wazir of Mubarak Shah, and Behlol Lodi was an Afghani. Behlol Lodi was Afghani, and he appointed as Wazir in the court of Mubarak Shah. Mubarak Shah conferred Behlol Lodi with the title of Khane Khana. Mubarak Shah gives a title of Khane Khana to Behlol Lodi for the helping in defeating the ruler of Malwa. Mubarak Shah conferred Behlol Lodi with the title of Khane Khana for helping Mubarak Shah defeating the ruler of Malwa. So Mubarak Shah ruled from 1421 to 1434. He appointed Behlol Lodi as a Wazir, and Mubarak Shah gave title Khane Khana to Behlol Lodi after the helping Mubarak Shah for defeating the ruler of Malwa, and Mubarak Shah gained the title of Sarva Shah. After Mubarak Shah, new ruler Muhammad Shah became the ruler of Sayyid dynasty. He ruled from 1434 to 1445 AD, and Muhammad Shah declared Behlol Lodi as his son, and after that Mahmud Shah, Behlol Lodi become more powerful, and he revolted against the Alauddin Alam Shah. Next ruler of Sayyid dynasty was Alauddin Alam Shah. He ruled from 1445 to 1451. Alauddin Shah was the last ruler of this dynasty. Behlol Lodi revolted against Alauddin Alam Shah, and he surrendered. Alauddin Alam Shah surrendered his thrones to Behlol Lodi, and after Alauddin Alam Shah, a new dynasty comes to existence named Lodi dynasty. Lodi dynasty. Lodi dynasty was last dynasty of Sultanate period, and this dynasty, Lodi dynasty, ruled from 1451 to 1526. After 1526, last ruler of Lodi dynasty, Ibrahim Lodi, defeated by Babur in the first battle of Panipat. In the first battle of Panipat, last ruler of Lodi dynasty was Ibrahim Lodi, and Ibrahim Lodi defeated by Babur in the first battle of Panipat. First battle of Panipat took place in 1526 AD, and after that Lodi dynasty, new dynasty rule, and this was Mughal dynasty, and in India a new empire started, and these are, that is Mughal period. Lodi dynasty, we come on the point. Lodi dynasty. Lodi dynasty was founded by Behlul Lodi after dethrone of Alauddin Alam Shah, the last ruler of Sayyid dynasty. And first Lodi dynasty was founded by Behlul Lodi. And Lodi dynasty was ruled from 1451 to 1526. Behlul Lodi ruled from 1451 to 1489 AD. After Behlul Lodi, his son Sikandar Lodi become ruler, and he ruled from 1489 to 1517 AD. After Sikandar Lodi, his son Ibrahim Lodi become the new ruler of Lodi dynasty, and he ruled from 1517 to 1526 AD, and Lodi dynasty was ended in 1526 AD. So first we discuss about the Behlul Lodi. Behlul Lodi defeated last ruler of Sayyid dynasty named Alauddin Aram Shah, and he renounced power, and Behlul Lodi captured the Delhi in 1451. Behlul Khan Lodi founded the Lodi dynasty in 1451, and this marked the end of the Turkish rule and the beginning of Afghan rule in Delhi. Means before Afghan, because Behlul Lodi was an Afghani, and he was wazir in the court of Muhammad Shah. So Behlul Lodi was an Afghani, and he marked the Turkish rule and beginning of Afghan rule in Delhi, and he ruled for 38 years. He ruled for 38 years. And one most of things, he circulated Behloli coins. He circulated Behloli coins. After the Behlol Lodi, his son, first I discussed you, and Behlol Lodi was died in 1489. Behlol Lodi was died in 1489. After the Behlol Lodi, his second son, named Nizam Shah, took the title of Sikandar Shah and sat on the throne of Delhi. He expanded his empire. To Tirhut, Bihar and Bengal. He is famous for his law management and land reforms, and he was the greatest ruler of this dynasty. In his time period, in Sikandar Lodi period, in his time, Portuguese comes to India. First Portuguese come to India, name Vasco da Gama, and he come on the port of on the coast of Calicut. Coast of Kerala through the sea route and entered India. And he, Vasco da Gama, come at the time of Sikandar Lodi in 1498 AD. Means India discovered by first Portuguese named Vasco da Gama in 1498, and he came in India through the sea route. Next, Sikandar Lodi. Sikandar Lodi is famous for his law management and land reforms. He worked on land measuring and fixed the land tax accordingly. And this land measurement, he also started the land measurement unit, properly known as Sikandri Gaz. And one gaz equal to 30 inch. This yard में yard or gaz, this yard continued in the name of Sikandar Ghazi for a long time, and he also moved his capital and court from Delhi to Agra. Sikandar Shah Lodi transferred his capital and court from Delhi to Agra. Before the transferring of capital Agra, he settled or populated Agra city in 1504. सिकंदर शाह populated Agra in 1504 to keep control over the ruler of बयाना, भरतपुर, present in इटावा, यूपी, कोल, ग्वालियर एंड धौलपुर. He populated the city of Agra because he want to control on some important provinces named Bayana, Etawah, Kol, Gwalior and Dholpur. So he populated the city of Agra in 1504, and he also transferred his capital from Delhi to Agra. His pen name was Gularu Khan. The pen name of Sikandar Lodi was Gularu Khan. After his death in 1517, his son Ibrahim Lodi sat on the throne. His son Ibrahim Lodi sat on the throne of Agra, and in 1517-18 a battle took place between the forces of Ibrahim Lodi and Rana Sanga. Rana Sanga was the ruler of Mewar, in which the Lodis lost the battle, and this battle is known as, after the death of Sikandar Lodi, his son Ibrahim Lodi became the ruler in 1517 AD, and a battle in 1517-18 a battle took place between the forces of Ibrahim Lodi and Rana Sanga. Rana Sanga was the ruler of Mewar, and a battle in which Ibrahim Lodi lost the battle, and this battle is known as the Battle of Khatoli. This battle is known as Khatoli, means the Battle of Khatoli fought between the Ibrahim Lodi and Rana Sanga, and Rana Sanga defeated Ibrahim Lodi. And in 1526 a famous 1526 a battle took place between the forces of Ibrahim Lodi and Babur. This is the first war which is famous by the name of First Battle of Panipat. First Battle of Panipat. After the First Battle of Panipat, Delhi Sultanate comes to the rule and the Mughal Empire established in India. In this battle, First Battle of Panipat, Babur used new techniques or new equipments, weapons. So in 1526 Lodi dynasty, or the period of Delhi Sultanate come to end, and a new empire established in India named Mughal Empire. Now some about administration. We are discussed about administration in the Sultanate of Delhi. First, the ruler of Delhi Sultanate known by Sultan. Sultan, the title of Sultan was started by Turkish rule. Sultan. The title of Sultan was started by Turkish rule. By Turkish rule. And Muhammad Ghaznavi was the first ruler who get the title of Sultan. First ruler Muhammad Ghaznavi was the first ruler who adopted the title of Sultan. The entire power was in the hand of Sultan. He was the chief justice and political and religious commander as well. Means Sultan is the supreme power, and he was the chief justice and political and religious commander. Next, after the Sultan, next post of Amir. Next post of Amir. Amir means aristocrat of nobles. Amir means rich. They use the influence of the power of Sultan. Amir were divided into two parts. Amir means, in we studied about Iltutmish. In the Iltutmish made a group of 40 Amir named Turke, Chehelgani or Chalisa. And these Amirs divided into two parts. First, Turkish and non-Turkish. Turkish and non-Turkish. During the reign of Iltutmish, a group of 40 Amir was called Chehelgani. Next, some post was created to run the administration, such as Khalwat. Majlis-e-Khalwat. And this was the central administrative agency which worked like as the council of minister. Means Majlis-e-Khalwat was the central administrative agency and which work like as the council of minister, same as prime minister and his minister and minister of council. Its four pillar means it work as a council of minister, and it include wazir, Ariz-e-Mumlik, Diwan-e-Insa, and Diwan-e-Risalat. मीन्स इन द मजलिस ए खलवात काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर सम ऑफिसर्स वजीर आरिज मुमलिक दीवाने इंसा दीवाने रिलासत दीवाने द ऑफिस ऑफ वजीर कॉल्ड दीवान ए विजारत दीवान ए विजारत द ऑफिस ऑफ वजीर इज कॉल्ड दीवान ए विजारत इट वर्क एज द फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट नेक्स्ट मुस्तफ़ी मीन्स चीफ ऑडिटर खजीन मीन्स ट्रेजर एंड मजूमदार अकाउंटेड वर द स्टाफ ऑफ दिस डिपार्टमेंट मीन्स सम ऑफिसर्स नेम मुस्तफ़ी मीन्स चीफ ऑडिटर खजीन अकाउंटेंट ट्रेजर एंड मजूमदार accountant and next these were the staff of दीवाने विजारत next दीवाने आरिज was दीवाने आरिज दीवाने आरिज was the department of मिलिट्री दीवान ए वाकुफ वॉज एस्टेब्लिश्ड बाई बाई जलालुद्दीन खिलजी एंड दीवाने मुस्तखराज वॉज एस्टेब्लिश्ड बाई अलाउद्दीन दीवाने वाकुफ वॉज द एस्टेब्लिश्ड बाई अलाउद्दीन खिलजी एंड दीवान ए मुस्तखराज was established by Alauddin Khilji and Diwan Waquf was established by Jalaluddin Khilji. Diwan e Insa was responsible for the royal postal system, means he worked as the पोस्टल डिपार्टमेंट दीवाने रियासत वर्क लाइक एज द फॉरिजन मैटर्स फॉरिजनल या एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स फॉरिजन अफेयर्स दीवान ए अमीर कोही was the responsible for the improving land and it was established by Muhammad Tughlaq next Sadr us Sudur used to be the head of a religious department. Sikh was a revenue officer of districts. Bali or Nizam was the head of province, which is appointed by Sultan. Barid Mumlik was the information department and information or spy department. Qazi ul Quzat was the judicial department. And Khams, goods acquired through plunder, defending the battles. So I hope you understand about the Delhi Sultanate and Lodi dynasty and about Sayyid dynasty. In next video we study about the Mughal Empire. Thank you. Have a nice day.